guys, so in the previous video, Ronan Reviewer and I talked about the DC 2014 website that is coming, well, in in the year 2014. But however, he's allowed me to talk about the two books I'm writing and the team lineup for it. And the first one I'm right here is Justice League International, JLI. Now, this JLI is going to be a lot different from the one you see right here. You know, there will be at least 2 members from the original JLI lineup that will be in here, but for the most part, it'll be a total overhaul. The new team, will consist of Justice League members and former Teen Titan members. Now, this story, for those who follow the video, if you didn't watch the video, it's the previous one, so you can just go look back at it. But yeah, this is supposed to take place in an established DC universe, and this, like I said, it's a team formed of Justice League members and former Teen Titan members that have grown up. They're no longer Teen Titan members. Even though we have a Teen Titans book coming out that's going to be set in the past. This is going to be set in like present Justice League DC Universe time period. It's weird like that. So go watch the video to see the full explanation for it. But anywho, let's get on with the lineup. And this lineup, guys, is the biggest team I've ever done. This is going to have a team of 12 members, 6 Justice League members, 6 Teen Titan members. So anyway, guys, let's talk about the lineup. So let's talk about our team leader. Yes, it is Aquaman. Yes, I am having Aquaman as the team leader. He's a great character, and I've always wanted to write him. I would have written the Aquaman solo series, but I'm like, I wouldn't be doing anything that Jeff Johns already hadn't done, so yeah. The idea I have for Aquaman is that, and the thing, truth be told, he has led the Justice League before when, Superman or Wonder Woman or someone else wasn't there. He has led them through. So it's basically the story is that the Justice League want to have the international team as like the second, like the international world response team, and Aquaman's been put in charge of it, and even he's not sure. I mean, he's like, yeah, I've led the Justice League before, but I don't know if I could do it like full on and still be the king of my kingdom. So that's what I'm going to be playing around with, is that he's going to be trying to juggle leading an entire team of superheroes and still being the king of Atlantis. And, as always, his problems from Atlantis aren't going to just stay with him. They might just come up from the depths to haunt him, so just a little tidbit of what might happen in this storyline with Aquaman. But yeah, I really wanted Arthur as leader of this team, so I got my wish. So next up on the list is Dick Grayson. Now, the thing is that I did originally have the idea for having Dick Grayson as Batman. Dick Grayson Batman as the superhero the identity that Dick is going to take, but now I'm hearing like my friend Ronan Reviewer told me we don't know if we're gonna have him as Batman in this universe or he was Batman in this universe. So you might want to stick with Nightwing. We don't know for sure. So Dick Grayson for sure. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to write him as Batman or Nightwing. I'm going to be okay with either. I just kind of wanted him as Batman first and foremost because he was. I thought he was a really good Batman, and I thought that he could bring a lot to the table as Batman, and he has been Batman in the Justice League before. So I figured, why not? And since, Bruce is going to be with Gotham in the original Justice League, there needs to be a Batman on this team, but I'm okay with just settling for Nightwing if it comes to it. So, Dick Grayson, most definitely, but I don't really know the details for what identity I'm going to be allowed to use. Up next is Raven. Yeah, Raven's going to be on this team, and as you can see right here in her pre-52 form, not that new 52 crap. No, I'm still mad about it. God, that pisses me off so much. But yeah, Raven is going to be a member of this new Justice League team. She's going to be leaving the Titans. She's grown up for that, and she's going to be the team. She's going to be this Justice League's Mystic member. She's going to be the one to deal with any magical problems or be any assistance to anything archaic or mystical in nature. So she's going to be like that team's help, as well as she's going to be the teleporter or the defense force, but she is a powerhouse, don't get me wrong, and also, like Aquaman, her problems might reach up and bite the Justice League in the ass. Yeah, I'm tongue-tied today. But, yeah, like I said, her problems might be coming up, or should I say her daddy issues might be coming up soon in in my Justice League story. So yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Up next is a JLI member. He's been part of every incarnation of JLI, so I decided to keep him on this. Booster Gold. Yeah, I decided after a little while, because I didn't want to do like a full-on JLI group, but then I thought, it'd be nice to have at least one or two members part of the JLI they were once JLI members to be on this group. So Booster's going to be on this team. He's not going to be the team leader though, but he is still going to be a vital member of this Justice League group. He's actually going to pretty much offer himself to be part of the new JLI, just pretty much out of, you know what, I've been part of every JLI incarnation, I might as well be part of this one. So even though Arthur's going to be like, no, I don't want you here, Booster's pretty much going to be part of the team. Now, Aquaman doesn't hate Booster, he just thinks he's a little too cocky for his own good, but Booster has proven himself enough to be part of this team, so Arthur's going to allow Booster to be part of this incarnation of the JLI. And, you know, what more can I say about Booster? He's going to be the team Joker of the group, so not only that, but he's going to be, you know, there's going to be time, of course with Booster, time travel's not far away, so, yeah. Up next is Cyborg. Yeah, I know, Cyborg, he's now part of the New 52 Justice League, but however, I did kind of get the point that even though I didn't like that he was a Justice League member right from the get-go, I didn't like that, I do believe that he does have a spot in the Justice League's group now that he's gotten older. I didn't like in Justice League how he was just like, oh, he's a member of the original 7 JLA. But yeah, in this universe he will be but he will have he did have time with the Teen Titans. He was a Teen Titan for a while, but now he's a member of the JLI. Dick is going to come to Victor and be like, look, we need somebody we need somebody with strength and science. We do have some eggheads on the team, but we need you on this team, Victor. And Victor's going to be like, all right, I'm going to trust you on this, Grayson. So there's that. So Victor is another character I was like, should I put him on the team? And then inevitably I was like, yeah, Cyborg needs to be a Justice League member. Even though DC has kind of handled that around a bit bad, I wanted to have it like he did have time with the Titans, he did lead the Titans, but now he's a member of the Justice League and one of the people that Dick Grayson wanted on this team. Dick Grayson, if you haven't noticed, he's going to be the one to suggest to Arthur that former Teen Titan members should be on the lineup. And also, another thing I forgot to mention about what I wanted to do with this Justice League team is that I kind of got the idea from Rick Remender's Uncanny Avengers, which was a mix-up of Avengers and X-Men. So I wanted to do that with Justice League and former Teen Titan members. So that was the big Rick Remender's Uncanny Avengers was the biggest inspiration for me. But anyway, let's move on to the next. Following that is Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. Yeah, I'm going to put her on this team. One of the two big powerhouses on the group. Kara is... I really wanted someone from the Superman family to be on this, and I was thinking it over. I'm like, well, Kara's had experience of being both a Teen Titan and a Justice League member. So I literally said, yeah, she'd be perfect for this kind of lineup. So most definitely I had to put Kara on here, so here she is. So that's really all I could say about that. Anyway, I'm out. Next up is Beast Boy. Yeah, another former Teen Titans member. Me and a lot of other people decided, before the reboot, he was kind of growing up. He had, as Damian Wayne said, a Peter Pan complex. So he's now in his early 20s, and he was at first, I'm going to write it as that he was kind of reluctant to leave the Teen Titans and join the Justice League, but later on he kind of gets used to it once Raven convinces him, and now he's still going to call himself Beast Boy, and that's going to be like the running joke is like, you're almost 20, why do you keep calling yourself Beast Boy? And he's like, because it's like Young MC, you ain't going to change the name, it makes me feel young. So that's kind of the thing. Also, you notice I'm using the green Beast Boy, not that shitty-ass red Beast Boy. So that's really all I have to say about that. Next up. Up next on the JLA lineup, the JLI lineup is one of my favorite DC heroes that I was like, okay, if I'm doing a Justice League team, he has to be on this. Red Tornado. Red Tornado is going to be one of the big hive minds of the group. He's also very powerful. He can control the wind. He's going to be a vital member, and he's just someone I've always wanted to write. So Red Tornado was someone I was like, yeah, when I'm making this Justice League lineup, I don't care how I do it, but Red Tornado is going to be on this JLI lineup, and I really hope to write some very interesting stuff with him. So, yeah, there's that. So next up is Dr. Light, not the evil male Dr. Light, the female Dr. Light, Kamiro Hoshi Kamiro. I hope I'm saying her name right. Actually, I think I get the names backwards. Kamiro Hiroshi, excuse me. She is going to be another. She's going to be one of the other team's hive minds, as well as another. She can basically fly, fire beams of light. She even has some super strength in her suit. She's very underused. So I really wanted her. She's another character I think is underrated, and I wanted her on this team. And yeah, I hope. I just can't wait to write this character as well. Up next is another member, Light Booster, who was part of any incarnation of the JLI, Captain Atom. Now, this guy's going to be the real powerhouse of the team. Captain Atom is a hugely underrated powerhouse, and if Supergirl or any of the other super strong members of the team can't fight this way through, Atom will come in and try to do his best to put this guy down. And Atom is pretty much going to be, Captain Atom's going to be kind of like, well, this isn't really the Justice League team I was a part of, and it's actually going to be Booster who's going to convince Captain Atom to join this team. He's going to be the one to pretty much be like, all right, he's like, I could use some, we could use a muscle like you, and I could use a friend like you on this group, and yeah, it's going to be like that. So he's he's the second member of any incarnation of the JLI who just had to be in this group, so yeah, not much else I can say other than this is another character I wanted on this team. Up next is Plastic Man. Yeah, I'm going to have Plastic Man on this lineup. I know that sounds crazy, but this is another guy I want on this team, another Joker on the group. I thought it'd be funny to have him on this group. And this is another guy I think is another underrated character that I just think I'd have a lot of fun, that I just know I'm going to have a lot of fun writing a Plastic Man. Again, sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. And he's also going to be the guy who's going to be like try to sneak. He's going to be the guy they send in to be the stealth guy, even though he doesn't want to be. And he's also going to be the one that a lot of the other team members are like, "Really, you're here? You're on this lineup?" And he's like, "Why does everyone yell at me? Why is it?" He's going to be even more taken less seriously than Booster, but him and Booster are going to have some laughs as well. And finally, on this lineup is, you can see right here, Donna Troy. Yeah, Donna Troy, the Teen Titans member. She was the original Wonder Girl. She even served as Wonder Woman for a short time. And this was another member I was like, damn, I really want another super strong female character on the team. I'm like, Donna, there you go. Donna Troy is going to be also a part of this group. She's going to be the one that's going to be like, all right, I don't really trust the idea, but it sounds good. Even though she has been member, like Supergirl, she's been a member of both the Teen Titans and the Justice League, so she's had dual partnership before. So this is nothing. So this is really nothing new to her. She's going to be the other super strong member, and her and Supergirl are going to have a little friendly rivalry to see who's the strongest sometimes. So that's going to be interesting. But all in all, guys, like I said, this was the big inspiration for me for this was Uncanny Avengers. So like Uncanny Avengers, the team members will not only be fighting Justice League enemies, but also some Teen Titan villains, some classic Teen Titan villains might be coming along as well. But for the first part, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the first villain for the story arc is actually going to be, get this, Count Vertigo is going to be the big villain they encounter. And a lot of you guys are thinking, what the hell are you going to do? It's Count Vertigo. What the hell are you going to do? Just watch, because I intend on making Count Vertigo a big name villain for this team, even though he's not really taken seriously. But for the most part, guys, you'll just have to wait to see what else I've got cooked up for this group. This is going to be a lot of fun for next year for the DC 2014 website, FanFiction website, excuse me. And yeah, coming up next is my lineup for Birds of Prey for the website. So see you guys there.